That might be a bit too. Okay, level 1 ranger with wolf, perf. We did it! Game over. Bye bye everyone. Thank you for joining the stream. Okay. Just a joke, just a joke. Caravan Master Odima. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and snagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis. Woody Tan Pants. PG-13, exactly, Hypatia. Let's continue.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards the looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over. Where are we, though?
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Okay.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Okay.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Okay, so where would I find these berries? What are those ruins? Is it dangerous here? What are the huge rocks coming up out of the ground? Let's ask first about the berries.
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Okay, and what are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again.
My noble
They
quest
didn't build them, but I'll be
begins
the
with
effigy
diarrhea.
if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Okay, your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Okay. Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Okay, is it dangerous around
Not
here?
if you hurry about your business.
Oh, what's that?
And not if the weather holds up.
What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never care to.
Okay, what are these huge rocks coming out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
Okay.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Okay.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Look out for the
Take
berries.
someone with you.
Okay.
I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
Yeah, sure, I will be fine. The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries.
Yes, I
Watch
do.
that he doesn't drop dead.
Can you show me your berries?
No promises.
Oh, she got a portrait. She's important. She's important.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Yeah.
Kind you can afford.
Okay. Good
Don't
point.
listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
He casts a sidelong glance at her.
Off with you. Hayden
Maybe,
should have
Heimdall.
supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out.
Heoden,
We're in harsh
okay.
country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Bewick,
Is it
we'll
love?
shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Is love in the air tonight? And dialogue.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Okay, welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Eora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravan is camped outside the Glenfathan ruins, Udima has assigned Kalisha to help you. Kalisha is a fighter, class that excels at close-quarter defense. Use her abilities to complement your own. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. To select a party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to their position in the party, starting with 1 at the left. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. We have a romance option already? Yeah. Okay. Knockdown. No AI script selected. Right click for details. What does that mean? Class behavior. Depends if you're into scrawny tomboys with an attitude. That's my kind of gal. Use per... I don't know what that means.
I'm here.
I'm here. That is Woody Longshot. What is he doing? Okay. Oh, animal. Okay. Alright, babies are coming. This is your auto text setting. Okay. To move selected characters, click anywhere on the screen where your cursor is a circle of 4 wedges. All selected characters will path to their corresponding position in the formation. If you see a red circle with a slash through it, you cannot walk on that part of the map.
I'd be glad to.
Okay, so...
I'm here.
So how... Damn it. Couldn't I, like... I wanted her to select...
What you
select
need?
her. So she follows me. Perez means an ability that you can only use so many times and have to sleep to get it back. That I assume, but I do want to follow
Certainly.
her. Or is she just not following me because I wasn't far enough away? Why isn't she following me?
What you need?
Do I have to manually use them? Class behavior. The character's eye will not use any spells or abilities. Hold ground. The fighter uses vigorous defense. I want her to follow me.
I'm here.
As well as my doggo.
I'm here.
Probably gets a bad rating on Yelp. Click and drag the mouse to box in your characters. Click and drag. Oh, it's like... Oh, ho, ho, I saw. The wolf. Yes. Now I got it. Thank you, Hypatia. See, that is why I need you here. I'm not...
Yes?
Can't
I'm
do
here.
anything myself. Thank you. Thank you.
I am Dungeon Master.
Thank you very much for the host, Braxton Wise. How are you doing? The robber sneak face. Yeah, I think I now got it. Whoa. Oh, I did something. Okay. Great, that's nice to hear. Okay. Still getting used to the controls. That is Karen Master Caravana. Can we talk to Caravana? Karen Live doesn't agree with you, doesn't it? You look like you look as raw as the merchant. Here then. Okay, so can we talk to someone here? That's a Caravana. But there was
Absolutely.
some kind of...
Anyone need supplies?
Now we're running.
I've got sundries for sale.
Okay, that is here then. Let's talk to him. Did I pet the pupper? Of course I did pet the pupper. He's my loveliest pupper. What was his name? Lupo McWolfie or Wolfie McLupo? Forgot already. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Lupo McHouse, that was the one. Thank you, Heimdall. He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you? Who?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
I also forgot to continue with the tutorial. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you and go on their way, but others will have larger conversation to explore. The merchant Hirden has a conversation that opens a store with equipment for sale. Okay. But we're here to make the most of things. Yeah, we might as well try. With an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. If you find these caravanners are prickly, watch out for those ex-wielders Udimo mentioned. The hoo. How incredibly naive. I'm surprised you've lasted this long. Well, let's go with, like, kind of a snarky response. If you think these caravanners are prickly, watch out for those ex-wielders Udimo mentioned. He loves. That's excellent advice indeed. You now have one rank in a disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputation will be favored by some people, and benign reputation often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, But if your main character is a priest or paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their disposition with what is favored by their deity and order, respectively. For the main character only, their disposition will modify the effects of Holy Radiance for priest and faith and conviction for paladins. Okay. The first game at the beginning, yeah. We're just at the beginning. We spent hour and a half or so for the character creation. The first quest goal, don't die of diarrhea. Yeah, we try to prevent this. So, was that something good? You now have 1 ranked and a disposition. Well, okay, I will have to check where I can look at
Something
my
else you
character
need?
sheet
like we're
and see
settled for the
what
night.
kind of reputations I have. Come to my house, camp dinner in 20. Oh, big sister is inviting Cam to eat. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about how did he pronounce that? Adir? I called it Adir earlier. Adir Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be,
Okay.
but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire, a fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Gives you a lopsided grin and nods at the other scattered caravanners. Okay. Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Okay. Dyewood is a former Edric colony, so it seems like a good place to start. And as much as I admire the Resarans' work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. Pretty high-minded. Seems like you got the short end of the stick. Sounds reasonable enough. Okay, so let's see what you've got. Holy macaroni. Stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper pieces, CP, or items in the store's inventory. Merchants buy items from you at a greatly reduced price. If you sell something, you may see it appear in the store's inventory with a much higher cost. Stores periodically refresh their inventories. Okay. Okay. So I have 100 copper, I assume. Retrain store. What does that mean? Okay, it could buy. Oh no, I didn't want to do it. Go back. Is that better what I have? Can I look that up? Character inventory. My bow is a hunting bow. Speed fast. Interrupt. Damage 12 to 18. Is there something to compare the things? Hypatia is the Lord of Controls. Torch and a battle axe. That's a mighty torch. It's bigger than the battle axe. Okay, then character Woody Longshot. Okay, experience. What's might? Okay. What, huh? Oh yeah, I was just asking if I can compare items when I'm buying or selling them. Abilities, active effects, strange illness. This is the illness you contracted near the ruins of Sealand Lys. It is characterized by simultaneous chills and intense flashes of warmth, as well as shortness of breath. The Garudan Master Udima identified it as a common illness, the rumbling rot, but there's something strange about it. In spite of the symptoms, it doesn't feel like any sickness you've ever had before. Should compare on the fly, okay? Okay, that gives me -3 concentration and -3 fortitude, okay? Where is party personal? I wanted to check where like my personality traits are and like how I'm perceived by the world. Would you believe I have not as yet purchased from a shop? Everything I am using is looted. I'm usually doing that as well. Was just asking. Didn't want to keep you from feeding the dogs. Kalisha. Okay. Well, I think for now, journal. Wonder, there must be something like a personality thing, right? Since it was mentioned. Well, I'm fine for now. Okay. What do we have here? Scouting. Scouting mode is used both for stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character selection circle will start to fill with yellow when a character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your character will be discovered. A character's ability to find hidden objects is based on his or her merchant skills. A higher merchant mechanic skills. A high mechanic skill allows them to find objects at a greater distance. Woody has no personality. Nope. He's moving towards a character accelerates how quickly they will detect you. If you actually touch this selection circle of a character with your own, you will immediately be detected. Okay, makes sense. Okay, game is paused. How can I unpause the game? Let me find out. Pause, double speed.
Quietly now.
Oh, okay. Am I double speed? Oh, that's why it's so slow mode active. Okay, that seems normal. Okay. Let's look around if there's anything else we can do in this little camp. Another caravana. Cool. Okay. It's still locked. Okay.
I'm here.
Would need mechanics. Oh no. I always want to move the camera with WASD, like in Divinity.
At once.
Doesn't work like that,
Absolutely.
turns out. Okay, I think it's pretty straightforward where we have to... Oh, can I loot this? Oh, loot! Dire wooden clothing. Take it. Oh, there was more. I took all. Lockpick. Ooh, can I lockpick
Not sure how I
this?
feel about this.
Locked.
Not sure how I feel about this.
Oh. Difficulty. But I have one lockpick.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Guess that's not enough. Oh yeah, there it compares. Heavy armor equipped, recovery minus 50. So it's basically so if I would select that, I would have higher recovery speed. I think that makes sense at this point, since we are the backline character.
Yes?
Now we look real bushy. Okay. Exploration is key in Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. There's the map. There we are. There's Woody Longshot. World map. Don't even know where that is. Let's go back. Okay. Okay, thank you. Very nice of you. Can zoom out, nice. Oh, who's that? Who dat? Sparfo. Let's talk to him. Have I selected my own character yet?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay. That's right, the stream is not going anywhere. We continue streaming.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh, fuck. Combat. I will die. Pillars of Eternity Combat uses a pausable real-time system because you will often manage more than one character at the same time. It is a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met, e.g. the start of the combat. Badcom! So... okay, we will hold back, for sure. Lupo McHowells. Do I have to left click or right click? I don't know. And her... the fighter is knocked down at the first opportunities. I like that. Use your abilities, please. Those are some sick combat tunes, for sure. And I will mark the prey immediately. So... can I unpause this? Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrate an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your character complain about it when it happened. Take heed, note, to the damage type that's been blocked and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different damage type. Hello Frosty Woman, how are you doing? Welcome to me fooling around with Pillars of Eternity. Okay. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they are married or want to be married. They immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Your characters will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them with melee weapons. Okay. Still trying to... did it! We beat the game. We beat the game already. That was easy. This game is easy. How are you doing, Frosty? Victory! You scored a crit. A crit is a better result than a hit, and they are more likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's defense. Attacks that do damage will do more damage on crit. Attacks that inflict status effects or more afflictions will have increased duration on a crit. Grazes are worse than hits and suffer decreased damage and effect duration. Okay. For some reason, I read that as how old are you, Danny? Having dinner, nice. What are you having for dinner? Sounds good. That was the toughest boss. It was just perfectly played by me. So can I loot this now? Wolf hide. Right click for details. The wolves of Dyewood are a large and crafty breed, bereft of the species' usual shyness, and they present a serious hazard to travelers who venture off the beaten path. Hunters who seek them out will not usually content with a single wolf, for they travel in packs at varying sizes, presenting a challenge to any lone hunter. Their furry hides are valued for the warmth they can provide, and the teeth of the strongest wolves make for impressive trophies. Okay. Rotisserie chicken and mashed potatoes. Okay, sorry I have to end the stream. I have to visit Frosty Woman now. Oh, we're all going to Frosty Woman. Let's take all this. Let's go.
Absolutely. I'm here.
Okay, first combat. That was easy. No problems.
This
Oh,
is it.
those are the berries. As you receive quests, your journal will update with relevant information. If you ever get stuck upon it, open it up to review your notes. Welcome back, Luckless. We're in the game. We're just in the game. We are set in the world. We have a wolf at our side. We are a ranger. We are beautiful. We are strong and independent. And we are also an explorer. And then we kind of started the game in the camp and were sent out by the camp overseer to find some berries. Everyone can come over to Frosty Woman. Okay. Kind of like that, yes. Fantastic World. That's a good recap. Kalisha. Odima says you've had some interesting travels. Well, in the watery parts of the world, I was a mariner. I lived out on a frontier for a time. Interesting might not be the word. I sailed with cold-blooded conquerors. That isn't your business. I'm not trusting anyone here. Oh dear, my dear, oh dear, Kalisha. That isn't your business. Suit yourself. Can't very well force you to have a personality, can I? How was your Witcher walk, Lucas? How far are you in? Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think I'll give him that. You here to settle, like the rest of the lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. No, I'm just passing through. It turned out to be a critical role walk. Okay, that's very fitting for Pillars. That's true. She hates me, yeah, kinda. I'm right at the beginning of the last wish. Oh, interesting. I mean, as you might imagine, that's a very important story for everything that comes after that. Winter Morgan, how are you doing? It's late for you. Why are you awake at this time? Are you a madman? But welcome nonetheless. Hope you're doing fine. Oh dear, I haven't given it much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Late night with Akko, that's the best night, I'm telling you that. I hope to meet someone and fall in love. Probably the same thing I did before. Just looking for some adventure, really. Getting into trouble, I expect. I'm going to find some new friends. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I mean, answer number 6 is the most realistic answer for me personally. Thank you, about to sleep. Alright, that's nice that you stopped by. We are all madman and woman, Akko, and we are okay with it. Except for people at the Canadian, musician, and South American areas. No, musician? Musician? Any time with Akko is the best time. Oh, Hypatia, that's so sweet. But I have to, I mean, my character, as I imagine him, he's an explorer. He's kind of a lone wolf with a lone wolf at his side, so it's not really a lone wolf anymore, and he's not alone, but it's a wolf, and he's not a wolf. So, what I'm going to say is, probably the same thing I did before. Just the scenery I'll be new. And sometimes that's all that's needed. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odemus will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Tell me about yourself. What can you tell me about Drywood? Direwood. Why are you here? Kalisha sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out there. Some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried. But that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out. And that's got me a little worried. Dum dum dum. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Iximiddle. Will I do anything for her? She's a much better woman than me. So I'm here, and we'll see. Okay. Tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Direwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rautai and another in Edur. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. New crafty emote. Nice. Sweet. That's amazing. What can you tell me about Direwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Edir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. Can I buy a vowel? Cost you 25 bits. Alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfald's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. South America, kind of an economic collapse, not a lot of Mayan community.
I'm here.
So, we did that.
At once.
At once. Oh, and also, for those who are new, this is Woody Longshot. We decided on a name, and it's a long shot.
I'm here.
This path winds through a narrow canyon back...
We shouldn't stray too far.
Oh. Couldn't even read that in time. See, it already pays off Hypatia that we named him Longshot. Only for that pun. Oh, now we're here at the water. Hello? Anywhere. Farfel. Falafel. What's your name? What's this? I want to check out everything here. Oh, found something. Burned lady.
Yes?
Seems to be a mushroom. Okay. Let's check out the other side. I'm sure nothing has happened to him. Right? He's fine. He's going to be fine. Oh, there's a... Oh dear. Can we talk to the deer or kill the deer? I don't know. Apparently we can scare the deer. Oh, what's that? Dead people on the ground. Akko getting shrooms. Party back at camp. Yeah, I mean, it's... God, now I couldn't read that. Travelers maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign any way you figure out. No, that's true. Medium armor. Oh, that's... I mean, I might go with medium armor. Since, now, I just have this vest, so I don't have a penalty for recovery speed. But I think I will take some light armor. Or medium armor in that case, but in the long run I will go with light armor. Okay. The corpse is cold to the touch and a ripe smell wafts from a spirit. Jesus, it very quickly fades. From it imputed waves, a dark, crusted bloodstain besmirched its simple linen clothing.
I'm here.
Alright, Danielle, have a good dinner. Only in RPGs and horror shooters is following a trail of bodies a good thing. And not even there. I mean, it never ends in a good thing. It only starts the bad things, usually. Hello? Anyone here? Oh, there's something. Let's loot.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunt.
Oh, geez. Use the tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment. I just clicked something. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You have gained an item quest. Full water skin added to the stash. Okay, out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness in his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Sparfle's toes catch on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Sparfle! No!
Ambush!
Oh no. Okay, let's first of all get Lupo McHowells to attack Captain Hunter. Also, no, not you. No, you. It's right. Sparfle, you were my favorite. Yeah. I will send Kalisha to the Gallifin Hunter to distract him from me, and I will go over here for now.
What you need?
Now, I will mark Captain Coonybird over here. Marked him.
Stand together.
Attack him. Oh, now I have to switch back to McHowells. Why can't I change his AI mode in combat? That's weird.
I'm here.
Nice, he's knocked down. Another victory for
Come on, we have to get back
us.
to camp.
I don't say I'm amazing, but I'm pretty amazing.
I'm here.
That was tough though. Oh, senseless violence. Seems to be the same that I already have. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose endurance and health. Their portrait will begin to fill with a red overlay, and the health bar to the left of the portrait will slowly start to decrease. When the portrait fills entirely red, the character will be knocked out. Potions and spells can be used to restore endurance to keep characters in the fight, but health can only be restored by resting. Okay. Also, pressing tab shows you what you can interact with. Very important. Oh, nice. Thank you for that advice, Heimdall. Copper. Nice. I picked up something else that I didn't check. Hide armor. I hope I can hide with that. But that's light armor. I want that. And it's just barely worse than the medium armor. I like that. That is the same.
I'm here.
That's true. There is a bottle, it seems. A beer! Let's see. The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for longer than that. Okay. Let's look around here a little bit more before we return. Let's see. That is very helpful. Die cap, okay. I think I'm getting used to it. First it was a bit strange, I would say. Is there more? I already took the beer. Why is it still showing? Weird. First gets a little bit takes a little bit time to get used to, but I can see it's being a lot of fun. Something here. Seen that right. Unforgivable. Also, we picked up the beer, and I should read the beer. While few foreigners have much kind to say about the beer in Dyrwood, where locals prefer to indulge in narcotics, beer is still a staple of every inn, home, and drunken feud. +1 damage reduction for 300 seconds. MS map, of course. Yeah, I figured that. Oh, there are more hunters. Okay, we entered combat. Ooh, so let's see. Send her there. Let's take Lupo, do the same. And we, of course, will start off with the Mark. Oh, can I do that even? I can. I should probably go a little bit closer. Oh, he exploded. He exploded. So we have another hunting bow, more hide armor, and some copper. Sweet as a pie.
I'd be glad to.
Also like the music. Oh, everyone is dead. Hyoden. Gallifan. Why am I calling them Gallifan when they are clearly Glenfeddern? What am I doing here? F is for paying respects, Heimdall, right? All around you are familiar faces. No, all around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife holes, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth, as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. So that is the merchant dude, right? A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hyoden, the last of your Karen left standing. Welcome back, Cam. All around you are familiar faces, familiar places, worn out faces. Isn't that how it goes, Heimdall? Lay down your arms, trespasser! Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Okay. Why have you done this? The ruins has not been sullied by our hands. Men of Ael Glenfath. We have not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. I don't know what they did, but I didn't have anything to do with it. Murder has. You will pay for each life. You will try to kill us all the way. Either way, make it easy. Okay, I will go with my law skill because I'm super smart. The ruins has not been sullied by our hands, men of Aer Glenfath. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I again say, lay down your arms. Oh, so, ooh, jeez. Requirement not met. We are innocent in all this. Will you listen to reason, might? Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. Perception. Your courage is a mask. None of you has yet slain a true warrior. Intellect. You can kill him, but you might as well be killing yourself. Lore 1. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galamwain. If Galamwain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Put down your weapons. I will try to impress him with knowledge. The man frowns, emotion as if to swing his axe. Hidden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course! But he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? Oh, now we're getting deep here. The man glares. Has always been known to my people. I see. What of Galamwain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galamwain would want some moldy, crumbling stone to survive long after the builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally, but why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle and he nearly fumbles it, affording Hyoden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Okay. Oh, we now have Hyoden as well. What does he have? Blinding Strike, a dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see, inflicts extra damage, and blinds the target. So first of all, cautious. The rogue prefers to attack targets that are already engaged by an ally. Using Crippling Strike, yeah, I would say cautious is pretty good for him. Then she, what is that? A hunter and the leader. I think she will go to the hunter. Then Lupo will attack the leader and occupy him. I will mark the leader. And Hyoden will try to blind the hunter, I guess. Tense.
How can I help?
So now I will attack. Yes, do it. Kill them. Another victory. I'm unbeatable. Unbeatable and invincible. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you.
Forgive us.
Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, the whisper of the wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them.
Good. Good. The gods are just.
A queer smile crosses his face.
I am ready.
The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile. Upending post, rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rendering you apart from within. Karen, Master Udema. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Udema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Okay. I wanted to loot. Whoa! Weather report. Partly cloudy with a 30% chance of soul-devouring wind. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Yes, I'm running. Hyoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hyoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hyoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Oh, I missed the dexterity. No. Okay. I can fire at the attacker or allow Hyoden to break free on his own. Climate change got nasty. I mean, that happens if you have climate change and a flat earth. I will fire at the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hyoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hyoden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch a hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hyoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling edge. There's the deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Loading. giving it my all here. I'm giving it my best. I'm giving it all. That is what I'm trying to say. I do the words thing. Now we're all inside here. Well,
A Bewick. Had to be.
okay.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
Oh, lucky is one way to call it.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
That's what she said. Literally. That is what she said. Okay, let's see if we can give... What does he have? Potion of Minor Regeneration. Click for details. Plus 38.2 endurance over 12 seconds. These blue-green liquids are attributed with power of recuperation, restoring energy and liveliness. Okay. What kind of armor does he have? He has like leather armor. That's like the base one, right? I think I will give him some light armor as well. First of all, because it looks pretty sexy. And second of all, I think for now it's better. Cautious, yeah. Class behavior, defense self. The character will not move to attack unless they are engaged by an enemy. If that enemy is defeated, they will seek out new enemies to attack. Character will actively seek out nearby enemies for combat, regardless of whether or not they are being directly attacked. Let's go with defensive. Defense self. Let's go with defensive as well, I think. Okay, we can change the voice even. Okay. Just still getting used to all that. So I probably should save, right? You can switch to new weapon sets by selecting the weapon icon from an individual character's action bar. Okay. Save! Thank you. Let's look at that. A lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen
I'm
rubble.
here.
And that is... And Lupo is doing good as well. It's even more important that our doggy is fine.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Okay.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Windstorm of a kind. They only get in Air Glenfarth. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glenfarthern word is bywhack. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out, but they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? I hope so. Who attacked us? Glenfarthans. Those be the hut dwellers Adema warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Galavane, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin, looking for fights with colonists. Poor Adema. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glenfarthans said we were trespassed. We trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Adema would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glenfarthans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... Welcome back, Danielle. What did you have for dinner? You missed exciting voice acting, soul eating, devouring storms. and a boss fight. She glances down the passage beyond. Oh, there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else in our caravan? Kalicia's lips press together and her chin crumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels. Got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Someone get emergency services on speed dial. The kiddo is climbing trees. Oh no! Your kiddo or just a random kiddo? Lasagna. Yeah, you can send the lasagna here. I will take care of it. Thank you. Honestly, you don't seem too upset about all this. Kalicia looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. Maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking. 'Cause there's nothing else to be done. 'Cause there's other people you care about who still need you. Let's get going.
I'm here.
It is your kiddo. Okay, that's more concerning than just a random kiddo. Not that it would be good that a random kiddo would be climbing things, but it would be way better, I guess. Oh, whoa. Oh, what's that? A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it is a Zorib. Zorib, maybe. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still. It's okay. I won't hurt you. I'll tear you to pieces, lizard. Slowly back away. Let's try it. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. It's okay, I won't hurt you if I don't have to. The Zorib recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you as softly clicking emerges from the back of the sound. Okay. Also in the eye inventory menu, you can change your armor colors whenever you wish, except maybe in battle. Not tried that. That's not. And let's try to slowly back away. Maybe we can find something that, since he sniffs on us, maybe we can find something that he likes. You all come over for round 2 after you visit Frosty's house. Perfect. That sounds amazing. Can change the colors. Oh, with that. Yeah, I'm fine with it now, but thank you for letting me know. That's good to know. Words and stuff. Let's go.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
No, we will inspect. What is going on with you? Ooh, what do we have here? Camping supplies. 2 times. You've discovered some camping supplies. You can use these to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts them severely. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn. Most have cheap rooms available. Okay. Yep. We will make the rounds and I will make a dessert to bring with. Oh, perfect. A maze. That's amazing. Hammer and chisel. A simple iron hammer and chisel useful for chipping away at hard surfaces, particularly ones that display structural weakness. That sounds good. And a maze. What is she using? She's using an axe. Maybe she can use the maze? Let's see. One-handed against axed one-handed. Slash damage against crush damage. Properties bonus crit damage. And let's go with the maze. Why? Oh, I have to... Okay, give her the mace. It's amazing, for sure. Let's also give her some color. And... oh no. She will be like... the white nitrous. And he will be like more of a flamboyant rogue merchant. Maybe the other way around. Food, dessert, not desert. Booze, we are set. Yes, that sounds perfect. Okay, nice. Do we have anything else here? Yes, we do. A small shield and another torch. Ooh. Should we give her a... should we give her a shield? That is the question. Though not especially effective in combat, torches can be used to illuminate dark environments. Enchant? Ooh, okay. What happens if I just give her the buckler? Would it be dark in here then?
Hmm?
Okay, that's weapon set 2. And that's weapon set 1. Oh, well, it's not really darker.
Yes?
Yes. Okay,
I'm here.
let's go back then. Oh, what's going on? Oh, no, not a riddle room.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
You think? You think those tiles look suspicious? The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects and traps. Okay, let's
Not a sound.
go for...
Worth a look.
Oh, trap detected, okay. Trap detected, trap detected, trap detected. Oh, all traps. What? Can't be all traps. What's going on here?
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Oh. Flames can kindle swiftly in the brazier, winning the wave. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just lighting things up. So maybe if I now go back, maybe they are not traps anymore. Oh yeah, some of them are not burning.
They'll never know I'm here.
Maybe not go over the traps. Why is it going over? That was bullshit. No, this means they cannot. Are we dead now?
I'm here.
Okay, maybe I should just move with one through here.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Well, yeah, I disabled follow.
What you need?
I was hoping that the auto pathing would recognize that now, since we detected them as traps. The lady, her name is, of course, Kalisha. The bush lady is still in our party. Definitely is. Kalisha.
I'm here.
Spear spiraling. Pathing is terrible. You could have told me before, Hypatia. Let's send Kalisha first. Hyoden second. Then our good buddy, Lupo. And we will mark that motherfucker.
Stand together!
Another fight. Victorious.
Yes?
Don't want to ruin the joy of Discovery. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
That's fine. That's good.
I'm here.
They'll never know I'm here.
Okay, I just wonder if I should go back first and check it out before I continue, because that looks kind of like the path I have to go. Or does it? I don't even know. Now I have to manually
I'm here.
path them through here. Oh no! Oh, come on! The pathing is terrible. Not sure if
Yes?
I mentioned that, but
At once.
oh, there's another way, it seems. But nothing there. Maybe, since it is a special way.
Not a sound.
If I go in sneak mode? No. Let's put him here. Well, since I triggered most of the traps, it's easier to go through here. So that's a plus. What is the name? Which name? Disarmed?
Yes?
Or that's what you mean? Oh! Someone is just sleeping there. Ooh, we got a crossbow. Hate crossbows. Leather armor. Okay. Engvithan Relief Gem. This brilliant blue gem has been sculpted to look like an eye. Okay. Then we have a torch. And tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible. However, I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice poker, Gwent and dice poker confirmed. Okay. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Engvithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Silandlis in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Okay, so he's kind of the cause because
I'm here.
that the camp was attacked. You can't sleep. Well, there's he again. Don't want to Xorib. I don't want to really attack him, but
Wait, do you hear that?
you hear what? Oh, maybe that. Attack, please. Please use blinding against this guy. And Lupo attacks as well. We will do the mark. Why isn't he marking? Please?
Stand together!
Yeah. I shot my bow way too late, but that's fine. That is totally fine, because I don't have to do all the work here. Schooldeer ear. The tattered ear of a schooldeer. Schooldeer meat. Schooldeer meat is both stringy and slimy, making it palatable to few in its raw form. Well, not exactly tired, and I'm free tomorrow, and I woke up late today. Oh. So what are we finding here? A hatchet.
I'm here.
I think... Oh, there's something. Oh! A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Push the wall. Use the oh yeah, we had the we found the hammer and chisel. Use that. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expect. Sweat beats your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Continue. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of stone shift, then tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. You have lost item, hammer and chisel. Ah, I don't... Bad time. Oh, what? I should probably save. Again, right. Save. Shave. Shave, Dave.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner. How can I help?
That is a good idea, Captain Cooneybeard. Oh, there's another enemy.
What you need?
Let's get her closer as well. Oh. Okay, still getting used to the mechanics here, but that wasn't too bad. Let's try to blind him. Lupo, attack, and we will move.
I'd be glad to.
Ha! Nice. Did it. It would have been rude to leave the enemy alive. That, I think so.
I'm
too.
here.
He would have been lonely.
Be quiet.
Oh, what did I do here? Oh. Not...
I'd be glad to.
Okay, anything else? Doesn't seem that way. Oh, pandas! Yes! Lots of pandas. What's going on here? And where does it... Oh, that is... It's an alternate path through... around the... traps. Okay. So let's circle back for now. I'd be glad to help. Yeah, he's very cheerful. That's why he is my flamboyant merchant rogue. Let's go this way and check this out. Murder with a smile, yeah. Probably. So, anything here? Oh, we can inspect that. This mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Angevithans from all the kith races: Omoa, Elf, Orlan, Dwarf and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span the chamber, each one topped with a flame. Okay.
I'm here.
Lord! What will we find on this side? Oh, there's something. Ooh, a two-handed axe. Pole axe. Oh. There's ooze. You have to fight the ooze.
What you need?
Kill it! Kill the ooze! Ooze is dead.
I'm here.
Ooze plasma. A congealed mass of thick and opaque jelly. Oof, that doesn't sound pleasant.
Absolutely.
Pleasant.
Where'd that slime come from?
That's a very good question. Viscous and oily. Viscous and more oily. This muck clings to anything it touches. Ooh. Oh, what's that? Oh, maybe that's where we use the... Oh no, it's where we used the water skin that we found. Ooh. At the river. Viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Okay. You rinse the ooze away, and now that's where we place the Jamia, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his face, from the tight curls of hair to the bridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. Let's put the gem inside. Makes life so much easier. That's true. The chamber begins to tremble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Ooh, nice. Winning. More black ooze. It's oozing black ooze. Oh, it's attacking me. Did it.
I'm here.
Killed it. So what's inside here? More ooze, and there must be something else. Urn. Minor cloak of protection. Protection of fortitude plus 5. Reflex plus 5 of will plus 5. Ooh. Capes and cloaks can be worn for protection from the elements and from prying eyes alike. Many are woven with spells to provide additional defenses and abilities. Then we have an amethyst. Amethysts can be found in a variety of shades, but those of darkest purple are considered to be the most valuable. Discovery of new sources has become commonplace in the past few hundred years, and amethyst no longer fetches the same value it once did. And that is Adra. An organic material, crystalline in structure but shell-like in substance, Adra can be found growing up through the ground in veins in many parts of Eora. Easy to carve and manipulate, it is a favorite of jewelers as a semi-precious stone and is often cut more intricately and beautifully than other gems. Nice. That is pretty cool. So, who do I give the cloak? I think for now I will give it to me. Just because we're in the starting area, and a lot of games start with giving you companions and kill them off again, and I don't want one of those to lose my stuff. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Okay. Enough of that. Okay. Fine. Let's go with this for now. Now we have a nice coat. And now I will go back. Let's go into fast mode to... I will not go over the trap field again. But I want to check if the little guy here has something new to tell us. Okay, give him some meat, yeah. You produce a piece of sculpture meat from your pack and toss it to the floor. The Xoreb's nostrils flare at the scent of fresh meat. Its eyes dart between you and the food. It creeps toward the prize, shoving the spear into your grip and snatching the meat with both hands at the last moment. Its gullet quivers as it devours the flesh in noisy chomps. Nice. Oh, so now we are able to loot that. Hunting bow and more lockpicks. Nice. That's cool. So it's kind of teaching us the ways how we can approach different little riddles. Hello, Charlie Pryor. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream again. We're here on an uncharacteristically late stream. Unscheduled, surprising, all the shebang. Playing some Pillars of Eternity. I like that you can use a spear and shield in this game. Very few games lets you do that. Hypatia killed that thing, yeah. That sounds just like Hypatia. Always wanting to kill stuff and naming her bear's bear. I'm well, how are you, Aka? I'm very well. I'm getting a bit tired. I won't do too long today. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm here.
The Hypatia's killing everything. Always the same. Just killing and punching Matt Mercer. It's always brutality from Hypatia. Okay, that's that.
I'm here.
No chance. Bats as large as chicken are strung in the web.
Certainly.
Certainly. He's very cheerful. I like that. Oh, there's something. Let's go over there. What's that? A rapier. That sounds nice. And a bloodstone. Bloodstone is traditionally a dark stone of a deep green. That's not green. But the presence of pockets of iron or red jasper resembling blood spatter give the stone its name as well as its value. Okay. The rapier. One-handed. Sounds pretty good. So maybe with her... crushing down. That's accuracy versus deflection, pierce damage. 11 to 16. But way faster, I think. I think I will stay with that. Xoreb's spear. Let me look. 13 to pierce damage, so that's the same. Same speed. But it's something special. Let's put it on. Oh no, you don't have your arty mounts anymore. Well, maybe one day you will get them back. Camp. Oh, helmet. But I think we can't even use a helmet because of our species, right? Is that correct? Where is the helmet? Where did it go? Where's the helmet? Shouldn't it be here? Am I missing something? The helmet is gone. Oh, it's in the stash. Now I saw it. Now I saw it as well. Because I was full, right? There it is. Okay. Now I got it. Got it. Yes! I clicked the chest. I'm new to this game. Sorry. Let's put a helmet on her. If you like her and she's single, put a helmet on her.
Yes?
Hey, seems like we are leaving this place. The beer and the blue potion can be put in your quick items to free up space too. Oh, that's some good advice. Where's my quick thing? Oh, quick items. I see it. Quick items. That's a good advice. It's a good advice. Put it here. You only commit digital murder. I hope so. What's going on here? Oh, cutscene. Older robed man. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in the midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From the vantage point you are well obscured from their view. The figures close to the machine stands out among them. A thick grey beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that just out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
Okay.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Are they really that weird, fantastic worlds, compared to our world? The first camp. Okay. So we have a Death Star? No, I won't slash you, Danielle. The Gilded Veil. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge, Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with Adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of Adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering textures giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions. Troubling questions. Questions that must be answered, or... With the back of the pillars, now you see a man with a thick grey beard and a ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Okay, we're dead. Rip. Woody Longshot. You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that in an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Oh dear, oh dear. One of your characters has become fatigued. Fatigue represents the physical and psychological wear and tear of demanding activities on a character. It is most commonly received as an injury when a character is knocked out, but some scripted interaction will also result in fatigue if they are especially grueling. Fatigue goes through multiple stages, initially inflicting minor penalties but growing in severity over time. Resting is the easiest way to remove the effects of fatigue, though some consumables can also remove fatigue. We're kinda sick, yeah. It's all very... It's a bit weird. We have cults going on, magic, winds that suck the soul out of you. We have some kind of sickness that we don't know what it is. So it's weird. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Hyoden and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. At least we have still Lupo. See? Our companions died. Didn't I call that? I called that shit. Called it. I called it. Let's get all their stuff. So, now I should have everything they had. Your character has earned enough experience to advance a level. Click the icon on their portrait to level them up. Ooh, sweet. This one. We have 6 points left. Ooh. Oh, in stealth, athletics, lore, mechanics, and survival. This story is confusing as hell, but fun. I like the start of it. So I want to go, like, I consider my character kind of like this lone wanderer who traveled from town to town and was just exploring the world with his bow and his wolf. So I think it makes sense from a character standpoint to put... Oh, wait. Oh, now it costs... Oh, I see. Some in lore and then more in survival because we're awesome at surviving. Ooh, what does that mean? What does that mean? From all that I have to choose or a vicious companion. Strength or talent can be used to customize your characters beyond your class ability choices. Some talents modify existing abilities, but others add new abilities of their own. A subset of talents are class specific, but most can be taken by characters. Gotta make the hard choices now. Ooh, jeez. Okay. Vicious Companion. Grants Vicious Companion. Passive activity. Effects self. Plus 15 damage. Okay. Resilient. Damage reduction. Plus 30 defense. Okay. Merciless. Okay. We have offensive. Grants weapon focus adventurer. Ooh, that seems to be something special, right? Self plus 6 accuracy. Oh, that would be Astock. Warbow. Don't have a warbow. Crossbow. Peasant. Hunting bow. Don't wanna focus too much on one weapon for now. Grants Marksman. Plus 5 accuracy against distant enemies. That would make sense. Hold the line. Hold the line! Hold the line. Plus 1 enemies self. Plus 1 enemies engaged. Train the character in new defensive strategies, increasing his or her engagement limit by 1. What's the engagement occurs anytime a character attacks an... Oh, I know that, yeah. Snake's reflexes. Reflex. The reflex defense allows characters to dodge. Oh, that's pretty good. Bear's fortitude, bull's will. Plus 6 shield deflection. Shield deflection bonus applies to reflex. Utility, fast runner. Movement speed. Scion of Flame. Heart of Storm. Shock. Corrode. That's all like different elements, right? Minus 1.5 weapon change recovery. Wound binding. Plus 40% heal. Field triage. Friendly target not... I think I will go with Marksman. I think that makes sense for now. Just straight up more accuracy. I like that. Okay, after leveling a character up, you may want to review their statistics. Open their character sheet to see their attribute, skills, abilities, and talents in greater detail. So that would be C, right? Ah, yeah, okay. Interesting, okay. I see. I think I will end it here though. We leveled up, we made it out of the first part. It's a good cliffhanger. And we're at almost 3.5 hours, which is fine for today. Didn't want to do a long stream anyway.